Recognized for 5 minutes in support of his motion. House will be in order.
Order, please.
Gentleman may proceed.
Thank you, gentlemen. This is the final amendment to the bill. It won't kill the bill or send it back to committee. If adopted, the bill would be immediately amended and proceed to final passage. It's a pretty simple amendment. Now, it would create a tax break for the real job creators in America, which are small businesses and middle-income families. A middle-income person with a job or a small business and enough money to go out and invest and buy products made in America, that's a key component of this, for their business, would be allowed an expensing, Mr. Speaker.
Gentleman will suspend. The House is not in order. The gentleman may proceed.
The Republican version of the bill would limit expensing to small businesses to $100,000 a year for purchases of new equipment made in America. If this amendment is adopted, those same small businesses would be allowed to expense up to $1 million to purchase products made in America, which would put people back to work. Now, I know we're going to hear that the millionaires and billionaires, because this tax increase or restoration of the Clinton-era rates would only apply to income over $1 million. So a millionaire still gets the break on the first $1 million. It's only on income over $1 million would go to the Clinton-era rates. Now, they'll say, well, they're the job creators, and that would depress job creation. Now, let's think back to the Clinton administration. We had a 39.6% top bracket on the millionaires and billionaires. We had 3.8% unemployment in the United States of America, and we paid down debt for the first time since the Eisenhower administration. I'd like to go back to those bad old days. Now, we've been doing tax cuts, the Bush tax cuts, for 12 years. Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs from cutting taxes on people's income over $1 million? They aren't creating those jobs. Let me give you two quick examples from my district, and they're typical. I have Palo Alto Software, small business. They make software for business startups. We contacted them, and they said, yes, we could invest way more, both in new hardware, new software, and other things that would enhance our business than $100,000 if we were given this expensing privilege, and we would put more people back to work. Or bulk handling systems. They make recycling systems in my district. Same answer. If you gave us $1 million of expensing, we would spend every penny of that on products made in America and put people back to work. So the bottom line is the Republicans want to limit these small businesses, these real job creators, to a $100,000 deduction when they could use $1 million expensing and put more people back to work, because their premise is that the millionaire, the person who got hundreds of millions or more in income, that having them pay more taxes on their income over $1 million will create more jobs than the small business. I don't buy that. I don't think the American people buy that. What are these? There's no limit on what they can do with their huge tax breaks, their very expensive tax breaks. They can buy another vacation home in the Caribbean. They can buy a Lamborghini. Paris Hilton can go on a shopping spree in London or Paris. This bill limits the expensing and the purchase of equipment to products made in the United States of America. I want to see things made in this country again. I want to put Americans back to work, not people overseas. And it's time that we admitted that we can't afford to continue the tax cuts over $1 million of income. It would also reduce the deficit over 10 years by $29 billion after we create jobs, after we give this expensing privilege to small businesses. So the choice is yours. You can stick with those who have income over $1 million, or you can side with small businesses and American workers. You decide.
Gentleman from Oregon has expired. The gentleman from Michigan